What's going on, everyone? Gilman with Wellthy Stocks back with another NIO update video where we'll take a look at how NIO stock traded today, some key support and resistance levels that we have coming up moving into the future, and based on that what we think NIO is going to do. So real quick, if you enjoy videos like this, hit that like button down below, subscribe to my channel if you are new, and comment down below what your thoughts on NIO are. Should be a great week for NIO. So let me hit record and we will get right into it. Going over to NIO, we see that it had a monster day as we were sort of expecting, right? I made a video on this yesterday, but we have a couple things that happened for NIO and a couple catalysts that are coming up as well, rather one of each. So over the weekend, we saw that NIO beat their deliveries number. If you're more interested in that, check out yesterday's video where I talk about, the reasons why I think NIO stock was going to do well in 2021. Deliveries year over year were up. They were up from November 2020. We're talking about NIO Day coming up where they are talking about autonomous technology improvements. They're talking about a NIO sedan. So right now they've got some crossovers and SUVs. They're talking about a NIO sedan. They're talking about a bigger 150 kilowatt hour battery. So those three reasons and NIO Day coming up this upcoming Saturday are all great reasons why NIO stock was getting ready to run, and that's what we saw today. So glad to see that it worked out. Hope you guys were able to take advantage of some of that. But let's take a look at how the stock traded today, and we'll kind of try to see if we can maybe get an understanding of future levels of support and resistance that we have coming up. So let's go back. Let's go to the daily chart, and what we'll see is on Thursday, we closed below this 49.05 level, and we were hoping for a break above and a push towards 51.97. So we gapped up, right? And then we pushed up. As you see, right, this 51.97 broke above, came back down, and then we got a bounce off of that level and the VWAP, which was good, right? Validated that for us. Pushed up, bounce off VWAP, pushed up, bounce off VWAP, which I really like seeing because it means that, we're going up a little bit slower. We're testing VWAP. We're not going up and then kind of coming down and crashing right after, right? So then we went up all the way to 54.45 before doing a VWAP test. Went up, this time could not make it to 54.45. And then we came down. And again, what level are we looking at? We're looking at the 51.97 level that held up as really nice support. Bounce, push up, and then kind of really nicely, slowly moving up into the close, right? Below VWAP, above VWAP, into the close. Really like the price action there on NIO stock today. The level 51.97 held up as really nice support for us throughout the course of the day. As you could see at the beginning, as well as a couple times right there. We did break a little bit below it by like 20-30 cents, but nothing too shabby overall, right? So if we go here, what have we got coming up? We've got 4 consecutive days where we've pushed up really nicely. So in 4 days, we've gone from a low of 42.23 42.23 to 54.45. We're at 53s right now. So we're up $11 in the course of 4 days, which is one of the reasons why, always be mindful of a pullback. That being said, we do have the catalyst coming up later this week on Saturday in NIO Day, which is kind of why I'm still, hoping for another push up in the stock. So let's take a look at what we have coming up from a level of support and resistance, right? So on the high side, right, our line of 54.66 held up really nicely. We're only off by 21 cents, on NIO stock for the day, right? So when it was pushing up, I was watching 54.66 to see if that could act as a little bit of a resistance, or if we break through it, it acted as resistance, which is great for us because we knew that that would be a resistance level, right? So let's take a look at now moving forward, what we see as another level of resistance after the 54.66. And I think that that would be kind of here in the 57s, right? So I think that, once we are able to clear, the 54s, then the next level that we could have some trouble clearing before this all-time high in the 58s would be this 57 level. So I'm just going to draw a line right at 57 for now, right there, right? So moving back, now let's take a look at what we think of the stock moving forward. Sorry, I know it's a lot of lines and it's a lot of, you know, price action that we just looked at, but I wanted to kind of show you guys where I'm getting that from, right? So on the upside, I'm watching for a push towards 54.66, and if that breaks through, I'm watching for a push towards this high 56s to 57, right? Once it breaks 57, I think that gets us set up really nicely for a push towards this 58.80, right? Which we're only about $5 away from. $5 away from all-time high set by NIO earlier this year, right over here, right? 57.20 during the day. So first level I'm watching 54.66. We got rejected from that today. If we can break that, I'm watching the 57 level, which is really nicely kind of aligned with our 57.20, right? So at that point, we're at all-time highs. And then if we keep pushing up into NIO Day, or we get some exciting news from NIO Day, they're releasing a sedan, they could be releasing a new battery, updates to their autonomous software, that could push the stock up. But the other thing that I want to warn you guys, not necessarily happening tomorrow, right? But overall through the course of this week, we're up nicely already. It could be a buy the hype, sell the news event, buy the rumor, sell the news. Even if we do see that battery, even if we do see the sedan, we could see a little bit of a pullback, but that's more of an after the NIO Day event based on the buy the hype, sell the news, buy the rumor, sell the news. We could also see a pullback because of how much we've gone up in the past couple of days, right? So just wanted to let you guys know on the downside, I am watching this 51.97 level, and I am watching the 49.05 level after that, right? So if we go down, 52 is kind of what I'm watching first, then I'm watching the low 49s, and then I'm watching the AEMA in the 48.39s before watching the 47.34s. So all these levels that you see are what I'm watching on the downside. So to sum it up, if we see another green day, right, I want to see a break of 54.66 for a push up towards 57. I know it says 56.89, but really it's 57. On the downside, I'm watching to see if the 51.97 level could hold. If it can't, watching the 49s, and then the AEMA at 48.39. Like I said, we're up 10% today, and we've gone up a lot in the past couple of days, so a pullback could be coming. That being said, I'm not as worried because we do have a catalyst coming up later this week, which could keep the stock going. But just be sure to not get caught up in the FOMO and trade based on your trading plan and on the technicals that you see. I'm really excited to see what NIO does this week. Hope you guys are too. Drop down in the comment section what you guys are doing with NIO this week, and I'd love to chat with you guys down there. Let's remember to be a bit better every single day, and until next time.